In my business, I have discovered that hostess coaching is one of the most important things that you can do in order to make sure that those shows stick on your calendar. One of the things that I have discovered is that every person is so different in how they communicate. Some people prefer emails, some people prefer text messages or phone calls. And if you're very organized, you can keep track of how different hostesses like to be contacted. But what I have discovered is I've implemented a system where I hit all of those points. So when I first book a party, I send that host a little postcard right in the mail. I say, thank you for booking your party with me. I'm excited to meet your friends and family. I'm going to be sending you some more information in the future. And if you need anything, here's my contact information. It's just a fun little way to remind her of the date of her party, and it's nice to get something in the mail that's not a bill. The second way that I contact her is through an email, and I say, here's our hostess specials. I also text with my host and say, how are RSVPs coming? Do you need any tips about how to expand your guest list? And then I make sure that I call her to say, how's things coming for your party, at least a week in advance. The reason that I do this is because a week in advance is typically when your host may be the most discouraged about her party. She may have sent out her invites and she hasn't received a lot of feedback. The biggest key to host coaching is letting your host know that everything she's experiencing is actually normal. It's normal for her to send out her guest invites and not receive a lot of feedback. People are busy. That's why we're going to do a follow-up. It's normal for people not to commit to a party weeks in advance. This is why I recommend you only do your inviting 10 to 14 days ahead. It's normal for people to cancel at the last minute. So here's what you can do. Here's a link to your unique party where people can shop online, order, and ship right to their house. Here's a couple catalogs in advance. You can feel free to pass around your workplace or even keep in your home when people come over for a visit. You can help your parties be as successful as they can be when you properly equip your host to know how she can maximize the benefits for herself, and that's through effective host coaching. Coming up with a system that feels comfortable for you so that it's your words and your connection to your host is also going to help build the relationship. Life happens, and sometimes parties just can't happen because something else has come up. But effective host coaching is going to help you get that party rescheduled instead of completely canceled, and that's going to help keep your calendar full.